Hello everyone, welcome to Code Escuela, and in this episode we are going to take a look at the builder design pattern. Let's get started. So what is a builder design pattern, or what is the builder design pattern? So according to the definition of the Gang of Four book, so its intent is to separate the construction of a complex object from its representation so that the same construction process can create different representations. Okay, so let's skip this other part. So applicability, or when can we use the builder pattern? So when we can use the builder pattern when the algorithm for creating a complex object should be independent of the parts that make up the object and how they're assembled. Next is the construction process must allow different representations for the object that's constructed. So we can see here that the structure of the builder pattern looks like this. So we have several things that are involved here. So we have this director class, this builder interface, and then this concrete builder, or the classes that would implement the builder interface that would produce the product. Okay, so we have several participants for this builder pattern. We have the builder, yes, wherein it's an interface for creating parts of the product object. And then we have the concrete builder, wherein it's this one. So this is the actual class that will be implementing the, or uh, creating the object itself from the build part, or the interface definition from its builder interface. Okay, and then we have the director. So the director would be the one that will make use of the different methods within the builder interface. Okay, and then the product would be again the final objects or classes that will be used within the application. Okay, so yeah, so this is a bit abstract, but let's take a look at an example that I've built up. So here, let's uh, pull out the example that I've prepared. So here we have the builder pattern. So we have a simple Blazor page here, wherein there are two buttons that you can click. So one would be to build an Intel PC, and then the other would be to build the AMD PC. So if you click one for the build Intel PC, then it will show it's in like in a JSON form. So it will show the specs of the PC that you are trying to build, which in this case is an Intel PC, or Intel uh, focused PC, wherein the CPU is Intel based one. And then we have the build AMD PC, wherein you can create a PC which is AMD based CPU. So yeah, so let's take a look at how I did this one using the builder pattern. So let's jump into the page. So this is the Razor page that I have built up. This is the actual code. So here we have two methods that we have used for the two buttons. So the first button would be the build Intel PC button, which is mapped to this method. And then the other one is build the AMD PC, and then again mapped to this method. Okay, so you might have noticed that the contents of these methods are almost exactly the same, except with this uh, the builder that is being passed to build PC method of the PC shop class is the only difference. So for the Intel one, I've used the Intel PC builder class, and then the other one is AMD PC builder. So what are these classes all about? So the PC shop is equivalent to the director. Okay, that would be the director uh, class in this structure definition. Okay, and then I have initialized a new PC builder, Intel PC builder. So this one, if we take a look at this one implements the IPC builder. Okay, so the IPC builder interface is now this builder interface that is part of the structure. Okay, so now this is the builder interface. So it has several methods in it, and then you have also this get computer method, which uh, returns the computer class that is being created. Okay, so we have Intel one, and then the AMD also is uh, coming up from the IPC builder interface. So yeah, it's almost exactly the same as the one on the Intel, but yeah, different values in it, just to make the example simpler. Okay, so they take note that the get computer implementation is just returning the computer. Okay, so almost exactly as the one on the Intel, right? So now that we have our necessary classes and interfaces, then it's time to utilize that using the PC shop class. Now the PC shop class is equivalent to the director class here, right? So the director class would be responsible for actually creating, or I mean specifying the steps or the methods that will be used to create the object. Okay, so in this case you can have whatever complex methods or whatever complex steps that you want to take or put here, so long as it is working with the IPC builder interface. Okay, so now back in our example, after we've created or initialized our builder, then we'll just pass it to the build PC method, which in this case accepts an IPC builder interface. Okay, so whatever builder you pass it in here, it will be delegated to the methods within that concrete builder. Okay, and then uh, part of the build PC is, again, you have the steps here. It can get complicated, whatever is required for your application, and then after that you uh, call this get computer method to return the object. Okay, additional is, yeah, just to show the contents of that object. Yeah, I opted for just a simple serialize. I turn it into JSON and return it as a string. So same thing with this build AMD PC method. So the only difference is, instead of the Intel PC builder, I passed in an AMD PC builder uh, class or builder type to be used by the shop. So the shop PC shop class with the build PC method is unaware of the concrete classes that is being passed here. So it's now unaware of what is the actual concrete classes that is being used. Only thing is that it knows what methods to use. Okay, so yeah, this is quite handy if you have uh, things like multiple ways of generating or creating objects with your application. Okay, so I think it's for the builder pattern is a bit straightforward or simple enough to utilize in your application. So again, with the definition that it separates the construction of a complex object from its representation. So in this case, you can have as many again directors to use. You can have as many build PC variations of this method, and then you can utilize it inside your builder to form whatever sequence of steps that you want to use. Okay, so I think that's pretty much for this builder pattern. So again, please don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel, and see you again in our next episode. Thank you and have a great day, everyone.